Recording now. Hey, welcome everyone. This is Tammy. I figured I would go live today. Haven't been live in a little while with just myself. So I'm in work mode. Let me just go ahead and close some windows here. So I spend about an hour a day managing my business. Let me just go ahead and unplug a couple things here. Make sure I shut this down. Make sure I'm live. Okay, cool. And I'll put this into my main group, okay? I'll put this in my main group. Let me just make sure this is my main group. I have a Get Fearless Freedom group. And so I get a lot of questions how I leverage my time, okay? So I'm just gonna go over that real quickly. I just launched a brand new system and I'm testing out um some more solo ad vendors. Sorry, I gotta pop this up here. Close that. Okay, cool, cool. All right, so I have a couple of things I want to just shut down so you don't see some of the things that I work on. Don't want to, reveal all of my things and surprises. But I have three places that I literally post content to, just three. And I just want to show people how I build my list. And I'm just revealing a lot of things here today that you might like to know. So I get a lot of questions, and one of those is, well, where do I get started? One second here. A bunch of stuff. I'm just going to go to my channel. Going to give some time. If you are dialing into this Zoom, let me know by commenting where you're from and the part of the country, and we will go from there. So just go ahead and comment. I'll give it some time. Make sure I'm still live. Couple things I wanted to give announcements. Number one is I work about an hour a day on lead generation, hour a day. That's my mantra. I've been doing that for years. So no matter what offer, you know, that I have. I always continually, no matter what, like if the sky's falling and there's an emergency or something like that, I'd still get in my 1 hour a day. I have to because this is what I do. This is my DMO. So in order to get, people through my funnels, I drive traffic. That's what I do. I'm not one of those that likes to work inside of Messenger because that to me is not time freedom. So people come to me because they want time freedom. They want to have more time with their family. So look at over here, for example, and if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, if you are going to subscribe, just understand that I do have a main offer. I've had it for 6 years, okay? So if you're in any of the other opportunities and things like that, please do not subscribe. Just don't. If you found my Facebook page from another opportunity, that's why I don't like being added into Facebook groups and chats and things like that because I've had this system since 2019 before the whole world shut down. So let me just go ahead and I'll post my YouTube channel so you can start getting some of my content in YouTube, updates, okay? Over there. So my son helps me do all the setup. So, like, if you join one of our opportunities that we have online and you want him to help you with the techie part, a lot of times people say it's techie, but it's not really techie. If you can follow instructions, then you can get this business set up. I just wanted people to understand that. So there's my YouTube channel, and it's right also you can look at over here. I have started TikTok. It's not a clickable link for some reason, but right here you can go to my YouTube. It's confirmed link. These are the two links you can go, you can check it out, and you can learn how I collect leads, okay? So I have simple capture pages, and I just literally go to two places like this. I have two separate offers that I run at the same time, so you can do this whether you're a busy person. And I hear that all the time. Well, who isn't busy? I'm busy. I have a granddaughter now, so I like to play with her two days a week. I'm always playing with my granddaughter on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We take walks. We're doing things. She's 9 months old. So you know what? I like to have Zooms. I like to do Zooms. I like to launch offers on Zooms because that is time saving to me. Who wants to spend all day online? Not me. I do not like to be online all day. The second thing I want to talk about is, so that's one system. The other system that I just launched, okay, and it's in tandem and it's with another company that I launched in May. Okay, so I just want to preface by saying results are based upon your effort. I do not give out any financial advice, no health advice, none of that. I want to make sure I cover that. This one is actually in my son's name. Okay, so him and I work together and we're a team. And so I have my system, which is Give Fearless Freedom. And then he has this over here. And I've been helping him get that up and running. Okay. So I just wanted to make that crystal clear that him and I work together and I talk to people and things like that and then get their questions answered and get them signed up. So, one of the things that I want you to stress to yourself today as you're going into 2026 is, do you have training? Do you have the training that can give you time freedom? Like, do you have sales funnel training? Like, sales funnels are not hard to set up if you have the right system. I have my own system on my own server. So that's the reason why it's so easy to set up for me is because my programmer put it together and he trained me how to do it 6 years ago. So I always have a list. I always have my email. As you can see, my tab is open right here. That's my asset. So if something happened to my Facebook account or my YouTube channel or the sky fell and we all can't market on Facebook, I still will be in business. I still have a list. That's the takeaway. And again, I only work with my team members from my level down, okay? No sideline, nothing like that. My personal members only. Okay. So, and I've taught that for years. I've said, you know what, you can jump on a Zoom with me. We're going to have an inner circle group in January. And I just wanted people to see that this is my content over here. Okay. This is my main page. You can see my, experiences and things like that. And it's about putting people into the pipeline. That's really what it is, and putting people onto your list. You're not selling at this point. Um, so that's why marketing is better than sales. Does that make sense? And I just wanted people to understand there's a huge difference. If you're not marketing, then you're not getting sales, honestly. And if you're saying this stuff doesn't work, well, then you haven't mastered the 101 basics, which is honestly talking to people and seeing what their needs are. Generate a lead, tell them to call you, make a friend, warm them up, read the book, How to Influence Friends, and what's that called by Dale Carnegie? How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, this is what I've been teaching and training people for years is to literally just drive people, to a simple capture page like this. Let me bring up another one. I have many online. Cute little, what I call little honey holes that I go to. Whoops, that's not the one. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I was moving domain names around last night. I have that one. It goes to my Get Fearless Freedom opportunity. I forwarded that one to that. Okay. So I'll log into my back office. That's easier. Let me show you guys. These are my campaigns. Here we go. I got a couple people on. Hey, Karen, how are you? It's a Friday afternoon, so I'm just following up with people. So here's the category area that I've launched and used for, like I said, 6 years. Here's Craigslist marketing. I do advertise over on Craigslist. Yep, that's one of my places. Sorry, I'm getting phone calls. So I gotta turn off my my notifications on that. Apologize. But here's, for example, um, how to get a Craigslist ad up. It's right here. I have a robot where they can't, you know, add their email without clicking that. So I won't get robot and I won't get, like bot traffic. So let me just close that off. So that's one of the things that I do. Because someone asked me today, well, where do you advertise? Where do you get your leads? I'm telling you right now, my sponsors in an opportunity only uses Facebook. So I said, it's up to you. Honestly, what's your personality? How do you want to market your business? When we were mortgage brokers back in the day, and I'll just explain this for a little bit here. When Bob and I were mortgage brokers, we had to place ads in the telephone book, right? The yellow pages. We also had to go door to door from attorneys to accountants to attorneys to accountants. You get the picture. And that's how we got our business. We kicked off our business that way. So it's really, really up to you. How do you want to? Do you want to go in stealth mode, right? Do you want no one to know on Facebook or social what you're doing? Well, pick some offline publications. There's USA Today. There's home business magazines. I mean, I have a whole resource Rolodex on offline strategies. So, and I have that in my back office of my Get Fearless Freedom opportunity. I launched that, like I said, 2019. It's right here. You get all those strategies. So really focus on one, focus on one, get good at it, and then layer on another one. I'll go back in to Craigslist. Let's just do a little bit of Craigslist. There's categories on Craigslist. So let's just say, for example, my guys are launching another division of their auction company. Okay. So they're launching another division of that. Well, guess what? They're going to be able to literally market on Facebook and Craigslist. Those are two spots. So that's an offline business, and they're going to be able to launch their actual business to Craigslist for people. So you want to find where is your niche market? Where is your niche target market? That's one thing I think a lot of people forget about is where is their niche target market? And so that's what I wanted to say today on this video, on this Zoom here. I figured I'd jump in before I ran out for the day to hang out with the family. And I really do leverage systems. I really do leverage my time. Because that's number one reason why I got into the home-based business industry was so that I could leverage my time. So I wouldn't have like my phone ringing off the hook all the time. It's really funny because people think that's what I have, and it's absolutely not the truth. They have to go through one of my pages before they can actually get on the phone with me because I'm not here to sell or explain. I never tell, sell, or explain. My systems do that for me. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. And like I said, I'm jumping on my timeline, doing a little bit of training here today. I'll post this into my main Facebook group, and I can just tell people that you can use this opportunity for anything, anything, So if you have another business that you expand into, you could literally use this opportunity for anything. And let me just go ahead and show what that looks like. You get an opportunity, you get an offer online. With Get Fearless Freedom capture pages, which by the way is way more reasonable than some of those other systems out there that cost $300 a month. This is only $47 a month. So it's way more reasonable. So you would go to 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pick it. Pick one of those templates. You'd go down here. And this is how it works. This is how simple it is. 1, 2, 3. 3 clicks. See that? It's like magic. And then you can literally change this to whatever you want. You can even put in a CAPTCHA like that so you're not getting bot traffic. That happened to one of my members today. And you can change it and say whatever you want to say. You can change it to here and say, hey, get on my list. But, you get the point. And you can save it. And there it's saved. it would literally be on your save page. So you could launch an actual capture page that says, "Hey, get on my list." I'm just joking here. I'm teasing. Of course, you wouldn't say that to people, you know. But that's the general idea. And I do that, like I said, over and over and over again. I can do that for any opportunity. I'm very, very picky about what I do bring into my Get Fearless Freedom movement. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the recording and I'm gonna go off of my live, off of my Facebook, and I will make sure that everybody has this recording and post it into the groups. All right. You guys have a great day.